Today's topic is decombing of silk. So it is nothing but scouring of silk fibers or yarns. Normally, the silk fiber consists of sericin uh, around 70% and sorry, silk consists of fibroin 70 to 75% and sericin 25 to 30% and wax 1 to 2% and oils 1% and other natural coloring matters. And all these impurities except fibroin, all other ingredients are impurities, and these impurities should be removed before dyeing of silk fabrics. And the removal of these impurities is called scouring of silk fibers. It is also called as degumming of silk because sericin is a gum. So removing of gum is called degumming. So degumming of silk is nothing but scouring of silk fibers. Sometimes it is also called as boiling of silk. Silk consists of fibroin 70 to 75% and sericin 25 to 30% and waxy substance 2 to 3% and natural colors 1 to 2% and mineral matters. .5%. So except fibroin, sericin, waxy substance, natural colors and mineral matter should be removed, and removal of these impurities is called as degumming of silk. Normally silk consists of fibroin, that is the main fiber content. So there are two fibroin, that means two fiber strands are attached with the sericin gum. So normally silk fiber is a triangular in shape. It is attached with sericin gum. So normally the sericin is amorphous in nature, whereas fibroin is crystalline in nature. So amorphous is easily amorphous substance can easily attack with the water and it will wet, whereas the crystalline stretches is very difficult to wet. So it is very difficult to dissolve the fibroin content, and both are fibroin and sericin are insoluble in water. So simple boiling with soap will dissolve the sericin gum, whereas fibroin is not. So soap treatment is best example to remove the sericin gum. So the degumming is removal of sericin gum. The removal of sericin gum is called as degumming. So removal of sericin gum is called as degumming or scouring of silk or boiling of. So during the removal of sericin gum, it also removes the waxy substance, natural colors and mineral matters also. So in degumming process, it removes sericin gum, waxy substance, natural colors and mineral matters. So all the impurities are removed in degumming process. So you can directly dye the silk fibers. So in degumming process, there are four methods. The traditional method So in degumming process, the removal of removal of series income by the process of either by hydrolysis or by en- uh, enzymatic methods. So you can hydrolyze the series income, or by you can remove the series income by either by enzymatic method. So in hydrolysis method, so is attack the uh, series income and opens the cleavage of peptide bond link in this series income. So it will attack this peptide link and convert it into simpler amino acids, so that it will be easily, it will convert it into simple amino acids. So this amino acids easily soluble in water. So unlike cotton, this scouring of silk is very easy when compared to cotton scouring, because the series income is easily soluble in water, and simple soaping treatment is enough to remove the series income. So there are four methods to remove the series income. The first one is traditional method with soap, that is soap treatment. So natural soap, it is called as Marcelli. So it is a natural soap. For this treatment, it needs soft water, so it will not be effective in hot water. So we need soft water, and the process is very costly when compared to other treatment. It is costly, and it needs soft water, and the process involves addition of soap, 5 gpl, temperature 95 degrees Celsius for 2 to 6 hours. So this is the process condition for soap method, that is Marcelli's method. So in this method, we have to add 5 gpl of salt at 95 degrees Celsius for 2 to 6 hours. So by this process, we'll achieve 20 to 25 percentage weight loss. So this is one method of removing the series income, and another method is detergents. So the next method is detergents. So in this method, we have to add detergents 2 to 5 gpl at 95 degrees Celsius. That means temperature 95 degrees Celsius for 1 to 2 hours. So here time is reduced, and it will be effective even in soft water, even in hot water. If you are using detergent, it will be effective even in hot water, and cost of the process is less. So when compared to soap, Marcellus treatment, so detergents are more effective even in hot water, and the cost of the process is less, and time is also less when compared to soap treatment. And the next one is enzymatic method. So in this method, enzymes are used to hydrolyze the sericin. So protease enzyme is used to hydrolyze the sericin gum. So it will convert the sericin into a simpler amino acids. It involves two-step process. So first you have to remove the sericin gum, So for that you have to use a protease enzyme, 1% temperature 55 to 60 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Time 30 minutes. So in this process the enzymes hydrolyze the sericin gum and that converts into simpler amino acids. So it will not remove the waxy substance, natural colors and mineral matters. So it will remove only the sericin gum. So by this process you are removing only sericin gum. So the next step is removing of waxy substance, natural colors and mineral matters. So for that we have to use soap treatment. So soap 1 gpl, soda ash 1 gpl, temperature 95 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. So soap 1 gpl, soda ash 1 gpl, temperature at 95 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. So in this process it will remove waxy substance, mineral matters and natural colors. In enzymatic method it involves two-step process, so it is slightly complicated when compared to detergent process, but it will not degrade the. So for that purpose we'll use acetic acid or citric acid at 1 to 2% concentration at room temperature for 1 hour. And this method is not commercially used because it will affect the silk fibers, so it is not used commercially, whereas the detergent methods are widely used and enzymatic methods. So the next topic is evaluation of scoured fabric. So there are three methods are used to evaluate the degree of scouring. The first one is weight loss method. So weight loss method will calculate the amount of weight loss, and based on that we will evaluate the degree of scouring. And the next one is we will calculate the residual wax. So based on the residual wax present in the fiber will evaluate the degree of scouring. And the third one is absorbency test. So based on the absorbency of the fabric, whether the fabric is covered, thoroughly covered or not. So these three methods are used to evaluate the degree of scouring. And the first one is weight loss method. Evaluation of scouring. The first method is weight loss method. And second one is residual wax. And third one is absorbency test. So in weight loss method, so we'll calculate the amount of weight reduced before and after this scouring process. So it is calculated based on this formula. So weight loss percentage is equal to, that means before weight minus after, that means after scouring, the original weight into 100. So this will give the amount of weight reduced after covering. So this indicates the degree of covering. So normally for cotton fabric, the weight loss percentage will be around 5 to 6% for a good covering. So if it is less than 5 to 6% means it is poor. If it is exceeds 6 means that indicates some abnormal something happened in the covering process. So 5 to 6% is the optimum covering loss. So this is the best method to calculate the degree of covering indirectly. And the next one is residual wax. So in this method, so we will calculate the amount of wax present in the fiber uh, by using solvents. So for this purpose we will use a Soxhlet apparatus for removing the wax in the fiber by using solvents. So Soxhlet apparatus. Soxhlet apparatus is used for this purpose. So this is the Soxhlet apparatus diagram. So there will be a round bottom flask and the main extraction unit and condensation units. There are three separate parts. So here you have to place your samples, and in round bottom flask you have to fill with solvent, and you have to feed cool water, and there will be exit for so you have to heat the solvent. Based on the solvent you have to fix the temperature to evaporate the solvent, and the evaporated solvent goes to the condenser, and it will condense the solvent. So the condensed solvent removes the wax present in the sample. So and this cycle will repeats, and after 1 hour or 2 hours you will get the solvent with wax. So here you will get the solvent with wax. So after 1 to 2 hours you will get the dissolved wax in the solvent. Based on the type of fiber you can fix the solvent. So for polyester you can use chloroform. For cotton you can use benzene or ethanol, methanol, any solvent you can use to dissolve this wax present in the fiber. After extracting the wax present in the fabric, you have to evaporate the solvent to get the weight of wax. So by this process you will get the exact amount of wax present in the fiber. So that indicates the degree of covering. If it is 0.2% for woven fabric, it is good, and 2% for knitted fabrics. And 0.2% is for woven fabric. So if it is less than 0.2% for woven fabric, it is good. Above this limit it is bad, and 2% for knitted fabrics. And the next method is absorbency method. So you can test the absorbency of the fabric either by drop test or by wicking test, or even you can use a sinking method or any other method to test the absorbency of the fabric. So in drop test you have to place the fabric at 45 degrees angle in a embroidery frame, and you have to drop one drop of water at a particular height based on the standard testing procedures, and you have to allow to spread the water drops, and time required to spread is calculated, and based on that you have to find out the absorbency of the fabric. So if it is 3 to 5 seconds it is goods covering. Above this limit it is bad. And the next method is wicking test. So in wicking test you have to place the sample in a beaker. So there will be a beaker. You have to place the sample in a vertical manner, just above the bottom of the beaker. So the sample size is around uh, 20 centimeter width, and you can take 12 inches height. In wicking test normally they will use some dyes. Normally direct dye is used, so 0.1 percentage, 0.5 percentage shade, to easily identify the height of wicking. So after 1 second, 1 minute, you have to note it down the amount of wicking. So likewise you have to wait for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes you have to note it down the height of wicking. Based on that you can calculate the absorbency of the fabric. So after 5 minutes, if the fabric wicked 30 to 50 mm after 5 minutes, it indicates goods covering. After 10 minutes, if wick to 50 to 90 mm, then it is goods covering. Below this range is porous covering. And you can calculate the wicking rate also. You can analyze the degree of covering based on wicking rate. For 1 centimeter wick, so if it takes 3 to 5 seconds, then it is a goods covering. If it is takes more than 10 seconds, that indicates a bads covering. For 2 centimeter it should be 10 to 30 seconds, and above this range is bad. So likewise you can calculate the amount of absorbency of the fabric. So based on that you can evaluate the degree of covering. So these methods are widely used to calculate the degree of covering, that means evaluation of covering process. So in industry they follow absorbency. So based on the absorbency of the fabric they will calculate the degree of covering. So absorbency is very easy method to calculate the degree of covering, because it takes very less time to evaluate the fabric. So if you want to evaluate the covering process in more accurate manner, you have to go for a residual wax content. So that takes time, but it gives a very accurate reading.